In the depths of human history, beneath the layers of fleeting desires and transient emotions, lies a philosophy that speaks to the core of our existence: Stoicism. It is not merely a doctrine of thought, but a path of life, a journey toward inner peace and strength. Today, we embark on this journey together, uncovering the top 20 Stoic decisions that, if embraced, will transform our lives. These principles are not ephemeral. They are rooted in centuries of wisdom, tested by time, and reinforced by the lives of those who walked this path before us. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the like button, and don't forget to click the bell icon so you won't miss our new video. Embrace the dichotomy of control. The first decision we must make is to accept the dichotomy of control, as taught by Epictetus. Some things are within our power while others are not. This distinction is the bedrock of Stoic practice. When we focus our energy on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and responses, we liberate ourselves from the torment of external circumstances. Imagine a sailor amidst a storm. He cannot command the winds, but he can adjust his sails. By concentrating on our own responses, we harness our inner power and navigate the tumultuous seas of life with grace. Practice negative visualization. Contemplate the worst to appreciate the best. This counterintuitive yet profoundly effective practice, known as premeditatio malorum, urges us to envision the loss of things we value. Seneca advises, "He robs present ills of their power, who has perceived their coming beforehand." By regularly imagining potential losses, be it health, wealth, or loved ones, we prepare our minds for adversity and, paradoxically, learn to cherish the present moment more deeply. Seek wisdom through virtue. Wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. These cardinal virtues are the foundation upon which Stoicism is built. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "Just that you do the right thing. The rest doesn't matter." We must strive to live virtuously, for it is through virtuous actions that we cultivate wisdom. This decision to pursue virtue over vice, wisdom over ignorance, fortifies our character and aligns us with the natural order of the universe. Accept impermanence. Heraclitus, the pre-Socratic philosopher, famously stated, "You cannot step into the same river twice. Everything in life is in flux. Nothing endures." Embracing this truth allows us to let go of our attachments to transient things. Epictetus advises, "Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens." By accepting the impermanence of all things, we release ourselves from the chains of suffering and find peace in the present. Cultivate an inner citadel. Within each of us lies an unassailable fortress, the inner citadel. This concept, deeply explored by Marcus Aurelius, encourages us to develop a strong, resilient mind. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. By building our inner citadel, we protect ourselves from external turmoil. This fortress of tranquility and reason becomes our refuge, a place where we can retreat and find strength in times of chaos. Live in accordance with nature. To live in harmony with nature is to align ourselves with the rational order of the universe. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, emphasized this alignment, urging us to recognize our place within the grand cosmos. The goal of life is living in agreement with nature. By understanding and accepting the natural world and our role within it, we cultivate a sense of belonging and purpose, fostering a life of harmony and balance. Practice mindfulness and presence. Stoicism teaches us to live fully in the present moment. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." We often dwell on the past or worry about the future, but true peace is found in the now. By practicing mindfulness, we become fully aware of our thoughts and actions, making deliberate choices that reflect our values. This presence of mind allows us to experience life more fully and respond to challenges with clarity and calm. Transform adversity into opportunity. Every obstacle presents an opportunity for growth. The Stoic concept of amor fati, or love of fate, encourages us to embrace whatever happens. Marcus Aurelius advises, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." When we view challenges as chances to develop resilience and strength, we transform adversity into a catalyst for personal evolution. This mindset empowers us to face life's trials with courage and grace. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to discontent. Seneca teaches us, true happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future. By regularly reflecting on what we are thankful for, we shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. This simple yet profound practice fosters a deep sense of contentment and joy, enriching our lives and fortifying our spirits against the vicissitudes of fortune. Remember the mortality. Memento mori. Remember that you will die. This Stoic meditation on mortality, far from being morbid, serves as a powerful reminder to live authentically and purposefully. As Marcus Aurelius reflected, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. By keeping the inevitability of death in mind, we are inspired to make the most of our limited time, to live in accordance with our values, and to leave a legacy of virtue. Practice voluntary discomfort. By intentionally subjecting ourselves to minor discomforts, we build resilience and fortitude. Seneca practiced this by occasionally living as if he were poor, reminding himself of the triviality of material wealth. He said, "Set aside a certain number of days, during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, 'Is this the condition that I feared?'" This practice diminishes our fear of hardship and prepares us for inevitable challenges. Embrace silence and solitude. In a world filled with noise and distractions, the decision to embrace silence and solitude is powerful. It allows us to reflect, recharge, and connect with our inner selves. As Marcus Aurelius advised, nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. Regular periods of solitude help us cultivate inner peace and clarity, making us more resilient to external chaos, foster compassion and empathy. Stoicism teaches us to see ourselves as part of a larger whole, fostering a sense of compassion and empathy for others. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Men exist for the sake of one another. Teach them then, or bear with them." By recognizing our shared humanity and the interconnectedness of all people, we develop a deeper sense of empathy, which strengthens our relationships and enriches our lives. Detach from outcomes. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is to focus on the process rather than the outcome. Epictetus said, "Do not seek to have events happen as you want them to, but instead want them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go well." By detaching from the results and concentrating on our efforts, we free ourselves from the anxiety and frustration that come from unmet expectations. This decision leads to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Cultivate an attitude of humility. Humility is a cornerstone of Stoic virtue. Recognizing our limitations and the vastness of what we do not know fosters a sense of humility. Socrates famously declared, "I know that I know nothing." This awareness keeps us grounded, open to learning, and respectful of others' perspectives. Humility allows us to grow and improve continuously, fostering a mindset of lifelong learning and self-improvement. Develop emotional resilience. Building emotional resilience is crucial in Stoicism. Instead of being swept away by our emotions, we learn to observe them with detachment. Seneca advised, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." By practicing mindfulness and emotional regulation, we develop the ability to respond to life's challenges calmly and rationally, rather than reacting impulsively. This resilience strengthens our mental fortitude and inner peace. Align actions with words. Integrity and authenticity are central to Stoic living. Epictetus emphasized, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Aligning our actions with our words and values ensures that we live with authenticity and integrity. This congruence between our beliefs and behaviors builds trust, respect, and self-confidence, enhancing our relationships and sense of self. Seek continuous improvement. The Stoics believed in the constant pursuit of self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius encouraged, "Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself." This decision to seek continuous improvement means we never settle for mediocrity, but always strive to be better versions of ourselves. By setting high standards for our own behavior and constantly reflecting on our actions, we grow wiser and more virtuous over time. Understand and accept fate. The concept of amor fati, love of fate, teaches us to embrace everything that happens in our lives, even the challenges and hardships. Nietzsche later echoed this Stoic sentiment. "My formula for greatness in a human being is amor fati, that one wants nothing to be different, not forward, not backward, not in all eternity. Accepting our fate without resistance allows us to find meaning and purpose in every experience, fostering a profound sense of inner peace and resilience. Engage in reflective journaling. The practice of reflective journaling is a powerful tool for self-awareness and growth. Marcus Aurelius' Meditations is a prime example of using writing as a means of introspection and self-improvement. By regularly reflecting on our thoughts, actions, and experiences, we gain deeper insights into ourselves and our behaviors. This habit helps us identify areas for improvement and reinforces our commitment to living virtuously. The journey of Stoicism is not one of passive acceptance, but of active engagement with life's challenges. By embracing these 20 decisions, we transform our lives, cultivating an inner strength that remains unshaken by external circumstances. We become like the Stoic oak tree, standing firm amidst the storms of existence, deeply rooted in wisdom and virtue. As we walk this path together, let us remember the words of Epictetus: "No man is free who is not master of himself." In mastering ourselves, we unlock the true potential of our existence, finding peace, purpose, and resilience. This is the promise of Stoicism, a promise not of an easy life, but of a life well lived. Embrace these principles, and let the transformative power of Stoic wisdom guide you toward a life of profound meaning and inner tranquility. Thank you for joining us. Embrace the path of Stoicism, where the strength of your character shapes your destiny and tranquility is found within. Remember, the journey to inner peace and resilience begins with a single, deliberate step.